It's the kids outside. Maybe I close my
Oh,
window.
right. Okay.
Unless you can
It's
hear
all
it.
right. I
You
can't
can't
hear
hear
it.
it.
I can't hear it.
All right, then that's cool.
Here we go, guys. We are live. We're gonna start putting intros on here soon. I think that's gonna. Yeah, it's all right. Don't worry. I'll get intros. I need to work out. Basically, I need to work it out so that we don't have the Zoom logo in the corner, and then put our logos and end credits on as well. But guys, welcome. It is the Brothers Geek Out podcast. Hope you guys have had a good week. Yeah, it's been a busy one on our side. We've got loads to talk about. But yeah, G-Man, how's it going on your side, man?
What's happening, people? Yeah,
Man,
good.
before I start this, look at that. Big excitement. What? Got to press that record button, bro. I don't want what happened last week, bro. Happened. Go on, sorry, you
And I
go.
literally just told you as well. Yeah, no, good, bro. Another week gone past. It's been an exciting week because we got some nice content this week, which we will talk about later on. That's Ant-Man and the Wasp, something that we all watched. Yeah, other than that, bro, just been a nice week in Dubai, man. I think, remember last week or the week before I was telling you, like, things are the way they work around here, a bit slow and whatnot. But the last 2 weeks, we've kind of set an intention to be like, you know what? Even though certain things basic, and I don't know if I can live here long term. However, while we're here, the shit that is great and the stuff that is an advantage to us living here, let's just take advantage of those, man. So
that's right.
We've been enjoying it, man. Like Thursday before we watched Ant-Man, we went to this sanctuary. I think that's what it's called, to see like flamingos being fed and whatnot. And it was a great way to start the morning, you know what I mean? I woke up in the morning, drove down there, just chilled with them for like an hour, 45 minutes, watched them get fed. It was just an awesome way to start the day, man. So it was really cool. And then we, enjoyed the day, went to certain cafes. We just went to a car cafe now, which was pretty awesome. It was next to a racetrack, people racing the stuff. There's all kind of things out here where you're just like, you wouldn't get this in the UK or Singapore or whatnot. So we're trying to experience it as much as possible while we are out here. But when you set that intentions of, let's just enjoy it and whatnot, things get better, if that makes sense. The mind, you know what I mean? When you change the mind to be like, yeah, let's change our mind frame to just be like, all right, whatever's basic is basic, but let's not try and set the intentions of not to let that bother us. It just makes things better. So yeah, we've been enjoying things a bit more.
That's
what
good.
else we do, man? Yeah, going to different cafes, going to different restaurants, enjoying food and all that sort of stuff. So it's been lovely, bro. It's been nice.
No, that's good, man. That's good.
How's things been at home? I know you've been with the kids.
Yeah, we had a sleepover last night. They're running around crazy now, chilling out. I'm trying to get a piece of work done at the same time, so I'm multitasking at the moment. We had such a busy week last week. It's just, yeah, I'm playing catch up this weekend on like everyday normal stuff. So trying to keep up with everything else. But no, it was good. It was really good. We watched Lego Batman. I bought this projector a couple of months ago, really, really at a good price. And I'll link it below. It's called a Nebula, and it's the size of a Coke can. And the thing is, I didn't want anything too expensive and something that's going to be amazing quality. But I remember when this machine came out, it was like 300 quid. And I was like, oh man, that's a really cool little projector, 720p. So we got to finally use it yesterday. And I bought it from Amazon during their Black Friday sales for 60 quid, bro. Plus I had vouchers from work, so it was just practically free.
Yeah.
So, and first time we played it, bro, it links up. It's got Android on it. It links up to my Amazon Prime, Netflix, and Disney Plus.
Sick.
And we watched Batman Lego, and it was really good. I mean, if the room is completely dark, it's like you're in a cinema, bro. Great experience.
Oh, that's awesome. I saw pictures of the kids enjoying the movie. That was awesome. It's a nice little setup you done for them to enjoy a little movie night.
Yeah, it was good. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do this more often. I'm going to sit down and watch. Because the sound, you can link it up to a Bluetooth, like a speaker to make it louder. But the sound that comes off the little device, bro, you know what? Let me just show it, because then people, if you're watching the podcast, then it's this. It's tiny, bro. Look at that.
Yeah.
And so easy.
And how can you, how big of a wall do you need? Can you adjust it?
Bro, that went up to 100 inch, bro.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, it's massive, bro. So as long as you got a nice, like, I don't even have white walls in the front room. You know that it's a different color, but it worked
Mm,
perfectly. It worked fine. Like
that's awesome.
if you're looking for a quality one, then you go for the Nebula. The next one's up because they're like 4K, better lighting. But if you want something small and cute, I think it's gone up to like 160 quid now. It's perfect because I could
And
take that anywhere with me.
I was just thinking, like my bedroom. I was just thinking if I ever wanted to just chill and watch TV there or something. Like, so wait, does it? Do you have to charge it? Do you connect it to a power socket? How does that work?
Yeah, you could charge it. It has 3 hours charge life on it, and you can have it connected. It's like USB powered.
Are you for real? And you just place it comfortably, it projects on the wall, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday I
And
had it
then
on
how?
a tripod,
Okay, how do you
but
connect it to like the Netflix and all that? So it's got like buttons on it that you write. Like, how do you that you can type in your password and stuff? How does that part work?
comes with a remote,
Oh, sick.
and it's
Okay, okay,
just
okay.
works like an Android based device.
I might thinking of getting that, bro. I might do a little, yeah, just to have it in the background, man. Like if the missus is downstairs watching TV and I want to watch something, rather than coming in my room and watching on my laptop, just bust it on in the bedroom. You know, it's a good idea. I'm
Yeah,
gonna check it out. So put the
yeah,
link in the bio and I'll take a look
yeah,
myself.
yeah. No, definitely, will do. So we did that, and then, well, yeah, that's about it, man. I mean, been a busy week, man. I was in Manchester during the week, work. We had loads of meetings. We had our first Marvel screening, uh, which was, yeah, pretty cool, man. Very cool, very cool. So we got to watch
Mhm.
Ant Man and the Wasp Quantumania multimedia screening that we got to go watch our first Marvel screening. And we're going to talk about it after, but yeah, great experience. I suppose we're just excited that we've got them on the list now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's awesome, bro. And I found a couple of links out here in the Middle East. So I'm gonna need your help to message them for me, bro.
Hmm.
Creed 3 is coming out, Shazam's coming out. I mean, we start off with Warner Brothers Middle East, bro. Let's try and get me up in there, bro.
Yeah.
I saw they done the Ant-Man premiere a day before I watched it, but I was like, damn, the brothers should be on that. So a couple of links that I found. So let's try and reach out to them
Well, they
and
did
see
one in
what's up.
Dubai.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like a red carpet, but it was like a screening the day before. Like it was the premiere a day
Oh,
before it was actually released here. So I was like, the brothers should be on that anyway. You know what I mean? Like
all right,
we
cool.
should be on those. So yeah, man. It's great to find them links. And there's a couple of geeks that you've met in the UK. In the mid, they're based here, but you said you met them in the UK.
Yeah,
There's
when The Rock was over, I met them through that way.
yeah, awesome. So let's reach out to them, man. I mean, yeah, if I could get some hookups out here, man, that'd be awesome. Like I said, Creed 3 is coming out, man. If we could reach out to Warner Brothers about that, man, I would love to get into that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah, we'll
saying?
see. I mean, it's coming out in 2 weeks, so they're probably done the screenings or whatever. But we'll go through those things later. Yeah.
Awesome, man. What else been going on, bro? What else? I'm just trying to think.
Well, listen, few changes. A few things just to let people know on the social media side of things and people that can get in contact. Listen, sorry, I haven't been able to respond to everybody, and it's been very, very hard to. And yes, we will need people there. A couple of people have approached and messaged regarding and screenings and stuff. So just to kind of clarify it, like I'm having the baby in May, and any screenings that happen in May, June, July. Uh, I will message you guys, and it's usually last minute, guys. It's not like they give you abundance of time to try and plan it, and it could be a day before it, because basically the way those lists work, if they know who's coming to the show or not, then they'll only give you the one ticket. If they give us two, that means somebody's cancelled. Basically, we're on the reserve list, yeah. So I'll message you guys about that. But anyway, listen, we hit 4,000 on Instagram. On TikTok. So massive thank you to everybody who follows the journey on TikTok. A few changes coming along on the page. We're working on some stuff, but we'll keep you posted on that. Other than that, bro, because we do a lot of the reviews and stuff on the podcast, I'm no longer going to do like one. We're going to do all the clips that we do, the funny stuff, and stuff that you guys see on YouTube, which is absolutely amazing. And again, we gain follow like people to subscribe to the channel because you like that stuff. So I'll continue doing that. But I'm not going to give you my where before I was giving you a 1 minute review of a film or something like that. I'm not going to give that because we give it on the podcast. So I'll take clips from that and use it. But I'm not going to do the come out the cinema and give you a quick response review and then, stuff like that no more. I'm just going to basically work. I'm not going to double up on my work. I think I was doubling up on my work before, and I'm trying to make it easy because we're not going to have much time when it comes to Baby 2, and I need to work smarter. So we're going to have all the reviews. They will be fully as you guys are listening to on the podcast, where I'll take those clips and the AI takes those clips and we can put it out as it has recently.
Yeah, no, sounds good, bro. Sounds good. I mean, look, those clips were great. Don't get me wrong, bro. They were great. You were getting a lot of good traction on those clips. But just to edit those, because I've seen the way they're done, there's a lot of editing involved and whatnot. And the fact you got Baby 2 on the way and just timing is it's gonna be crazy. And even for myself, bro, I joined the gym. That was one thing. TK MMA Fit. I've joined it. Start tomorrow, my first class. I'll get back into it. I'm gonna start off with wrestling tomorrow and see how tough that's gonna be. But just timing now, because I got to drive down 45 minutes to do the class. So basically, the class starts at 6. I'm working from 9 to 5 or 8 to 5, depending on how early I start. This week I got a 4 a.m. start. It's gonna be a long one because I got a call with the US. But anyway, what I'm saying is, as soon as that's done, I shoot down to the gym. I got to get back into training. Even for me, time's going to be limited, and the training is important to me. The martial arts is important to me, so I need to get back into it. So yeah, even I can't do the reviews, bro, to be honest with you. And then also, even when I do the reviews, I want to help upload them for you, but again, it's difficult for me to get the password and all that sort of stuff. To alleviate some of the time from you, if I was to be able to upload them, it'll be easier, you know what I mean, and tag them up and stuff. I got a little bit familiar with doing the gaming one, so I might be able to help out here, but then I can't get your password and login, which is difficult. So I get it, man. Hopefully we can work it out this way through the podcast anyway.
No, that's cool, bro. That's fine. We'll get that sorted. Definitely, we'll get that sorted. All right, cool, man. Did you send a list, bro? Like what?
I got a list. Yeah.
Cool.
I got a list, and then we'll finish off with Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah?
Yeah.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. Let me just put that in there so I don't forget. All right, first thing on the list. Quick congratulations to John Favreau.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
Yep, star Walk of Fame in Hollywood, man. So congrats to him. Well, come on, he kicked off the MCU, right? Mandalorian. I mean, the projects that he's been working on are just absolutely awesome. So I got mad love for that dude. And I think he's just how do I put him? I don't know. He's just a creative genius in a way. He just knows how to express a character and make them likable, but not force it, if that makes sense. Like really tell a good story about this character and make them likable. Like I said, Mandalorian is my favorite Star Wars piece, and that, you don't even see the guy's face. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like he's almost an emotionless bounty hunter, but you see emotions through Grogu and all that relationships, but you don't even see his face. And I love that character. I think that it just does a great job with those sort of characters. Same with Iron Man. Well, no, actually, Iron Man's opposite. But yeah, congrats to him anyway.
No, well deserved, man. That guy's done his work, bro. I remember watching a movie with him and everybody with Vince Vaughn called The Swingers years ago in my teenage years. Me and Ahmed loved that movie, and for him to progress his career the way he has, and he basically kick-started the MCU. So yeah, good on him, man. Well deserved, man. Well deserved.
Definitely. All right, cool. All right. With Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer movie coming out, and we know he's just a creative, he's just amazing, like with a cinema, I can't even talk today, bro. Cinematography, right? Yeah. Just absolutely amazing at it, right? So they're releasing a couple of his classics like Dark Knight, Dunkirk, Interstellar out on IMAX before Oppenheimer and whatnot, just to kind of give people more that experience. If you wanted to experience another Nolan film on IMAX, go do it. And I 100% recommend it, man. I mean, Interstellar on IMAX would be amazing. The Dark Knight, just to watch that, will be amazing as well. So, if you wanted to see some of Nolan's work on the IMAX screen, check it out. Dark Knight, Dunkirk, and Interstellar. And then Oppenheimer's coming out. When is Oppenheimer coming out?
Oppenheimer comes out... I feel like it's in the next month or so, because we saw a trailer for it the other day. So I feel like very soon. Very soon.
Well, his cinematography is always amazing, so definitely check that out.
No,
All
they
right,
had a
real
really
quick.
good trailer on the other day when Ant-Man was playing, and I was like, man, I
Mhm.
can't wait for this, bro. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be great, and also it's a part of history, right? Because of
Yeah, yeah.
this the nuclear bomb. Anyway, won't get into that. John Wick 4, sorry, it's gonna be 3 hours long, bro. So that's gonna be 3 hours of him killing motherfuckers, bro, which is gonna be awesome. I was listening to Rogan's podcast the other day, and I forgot the number exactly, but they searched on John Wick's kills, and this was from John Wick 1 onwards, not even before he was the Russian hitman or whatnot. And I believe I can't remember the exact number, man, but it was like over 3,000 or something like that. I should have remembered the numbers, but it was an interesting stat that they wanted to pull out because it was like this guy's killed a whole bunch of motherfuckers. I wonder how many it's been, and yeah, it was a couple of, I believe it was like 3,000. No, 3,000 might be too much. Sorry. I think it was like 300. Sorry. 3,000 would be ridiculous, man. That would be like a zombie apocalypse where you just got a chain gun and killed everyone. I think it was about 300 or something. But anyway, that's an interesting stat. What else is going on? Vin Diesel is doing, what is this? Riddick. A new Riddick movie, bro. The fourth one.
Riddick.
I've only seen the first one. I haven't seen the others. Have you seen him? It looks like he's doing a fourth one.
He's doing a fourth one? It's interesting. Yeah, I've seen him, man. Pitch Black. I can't even remember what the other one was, but yeah, I mean, if
one I've seen.
Yeah, Pitch Black. I think Pitch Black is actually a really good movie, bro. I think later on after the Chronicle of Riddicks, that's what it was called. I don't know. They're just science fiction movies that didn't really make sense or have a way where it was going. I think Riddick, what it was by itself, could have become a cult classic movie because, Pitch Black would have been a cult classic movie if it had left it where it was. But they didn't. They continued it, and it's like the second one wasn't great. But yeah, no, if they're looking to do another one, I mean, listen, bro, who's not going to watch it, man? It's content, bro. Content is king right now, bro. So they're gonna go for it.
Yeah, cool. I mean, I haven't seen the other ones, and I don't think I have interest to watch this, to be honest with you. But for all the fans or people who are interested in those movies, you can go check it out.
Exactly.
All right, they're talking about I Am Legend 2, bro, and it's going to be starring Michael B. Jordan. And apparently, what they're looking to do is an alternative ending from the first movie to create the second one, right? And I feel like that's something new that's been done because normally, once one movie's done, you don't touch it again. You don't make any alternatives. But that's a pretty cool concept. If there was to make an alternative ending for the first one, and then it leads on to this second story. Maybe this alternative ending is Michael B. Jordan is Will Smith's son or something like that. I don't know. But that's what they're looking to do. And I Am Legend like kind of reminds me of, I mean, I don't want to compare them or whatnot, but The Last of Us and those type of movies, I feel like, or that show, it's just kind of like they complement each other in a way.
No, yeah, they do, and it'd be interesting to see what they do. And listen, bro, Michael B. Jordan's been smashing it recently, so good on him. If he gets something cool done, why not, bro? I'd love to see that.
Definitely, man. We've been watching Bad Boys, bro. Mrs. ain't seen them, so I took her through 1, 2, and 3. They're freaking hilarious movies. Even part 3, I know part 3 was getting a bit of a bad rep, saying it wasn't that great. Actually, it was quite funny, bro. Actually, really enjoyed it. Part 3. I'm not saying it was the best one out of all of them, but it's actually still funny to have them in there. Anyway,
it is, bro. But that's the thing now and I think this is a major problem we're going to have now, moving on forward. And it's something that I want to stay away from because I'm not one to say we're movie critics or we didn't study movie or film or anything like that. But everybody is a critic now. And it's a shame because, okay, there are some critics that are, they get paid for their job and the rest of it. But then you've got the YouTubers, TikTokers and all the rest of them that, really, they're fans of movies, but they have this toxicness with movies. And we'll jump on that regarding Ant-Man and Quantumania. But it's happening for years in the background, but now it's coming to the forefront where, damn, you guys are really ruining the movie-going experience for other people. And it's such a shame that it's come to that point where, because we're kids of the 80s, and we'll adore the movies that came out then, because that was the world we wanted to go to, you know. And these kids, they get the MCU and all of these movies and stuff like that to kind of have that escaping. I can't even say the word, just to escape this reality, to go there without taking any sort of substances. But yeah, they just absolutely destroy the experience. I think the bad thing about what we have about social media now is that how people don't, because we're we're followers. We follow trends. We've become sheep, and it's a shame because it ruins it for other people. That's why I always say, go watch it for yourself, man. Go enjoy it for yourself. Go do it for yourself. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it. You don't have to share that negativeness to everybody else. And there's a few that I've seen, and I'm like, rah, man, you guys, something upset you in your life. You've gone through something traumatic for you to take that much hate towards somebody else's work, to something fantasy, bro, for you to actually really go enjoy and just get away from the world. If you hate it that much, don't watch it. Don't go. I just don't understand. That's my thoughts.
That's what the problem is if you hate it, that's cool. It's you want everyone else to hate it. That's what the problem is.
That's right. Yeah.
Everyone else doesn't have to hate it. You could say, guys, I didn't enjoy it because I thought it was shit because of this, and this. But go check it for yourself. You don't have. The problem is with people, everyone wants everyone on their side. No, you have to be on my side or not. And if you're not on my side, then you want to start an argument and all that sort of stuff. That's what the problem is, man, because people are allowed to like or dislike things however they want. We're all individuals. The problem is if I don't like it, I should have forced that upon everyone else and said, don't watch it. I don't like, because I didn't like it, you should all not watch it because it's that. No, like, fuck, man, go watch it yourself.
Yeah.
If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you're like, hey, you know what? I agreed with you. I didn't like it. Or I disagree with you because I like this, and this. So I think that's what the major problem is, man. It's that negativity of, I didn't like it, so I don't want anyone else to like it. It's so weird because it kind of helps justify their negative attitude or whatever. Like, you want that thing, like, it's one of those things, like, like your favorite tune or something, and you play it to someone, your missus or your friend for the first time, you're like, I hope they like it. And if they don't, you're kind of offended, right? It's one of those things. But people are just, again, people are like, you wouldn't just beat them up and say, I'm not going to be your friend no more, or I want to divorce you, you don't like my tune. You're like, you're basically, you don't like my tune. All right, let's move on. It's my tune. I'm going to still listen to it. It's the same with all these movies, man. Like, if I don't like a movie, and there's plenty out there that I don't like, I'll say to you, I don't like it. And then you go and watch it yourself and go to decide if you don't want to like it or not. And vice versa. If it's a movie that I love, you don't have to love it, man. The last summer I preached at the Bear people, and they're like, no, man, Tom Cruise, last summer, this is basic. I'm like, trust me, man, you have to watch it. Then you will know. But Bear people don't want to watch it because of that. And I always like, it's like one of my favorite movies, and nobody wants to give it a chance. But you can't hate them for it. That's it. Like, that's what it is. So I think the problem is, it's cool if you don't like the movie, you want to give it a bad review. That's totally fine. Everyone has the right to do it, but don't force everyone else to hate it and whatnot. Don't be upset if someone else likes it. You don't have to argue about it, like who likes it and who doesn't. It's just kind of like, all right, well, we both watched the movie, we both liked and disliked it, then all right. Well,
but then that's the problem, bro. That's fine. That's two people talking about it, but these platforms now fuel themselves on it.
Of course, engagement, bro. Like, think about it, man. It's all about engagement, because it'll give you whatever you like or dislike. It'll give you the algorithm, right? So, and it'll put you, your algorithm will be all about that content. And then you'll come across people who like it or on your side or not on your side. And it makes you want to engage. And that's not just these movies. That's anything, politics and all this sort of shit. So, really, it fuels you all that shit because it wants you to, because the platform wins. The platform gets the engagement. The platform gets the extra advertising dollars and, revenue through all of that sort of stuff. So, the platforms are smart to do it. I'm trying to say, like, and it's legit, like my YouTube, you'll see it's just full of geeky stuff and MMA stuff, right? And if I ever was to, then, Ahmed the other day was sending us that clip of the green dude just on the phone. I don't even know what the hell that was. I don't know what he's watching. Bro, I watched it once and I'm like, Ahmed, what are you watching? And now it's on my freaking algorithm. I'm like, until I kind of like give it time and don't click on it, it will just slowly fade off my algorithm. It's just the way it goes, bro.
Yeah, no, I know. Such a shame though, man. Such a shame. As the more I'm on it, and because we post our videos, you end up scrolling, you end up watching, you're like, bloody hell, man. Some people, man, they got some hate in their heart, bro. It's
You know what? I've stopped watching them, bro. Like I've unfollowed a lot of it, not because of any negative reasons. I tell you something, like Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness really ruined my experience just because I was watching too many theories and videos and this and that, and then the spoilers that were coming out on the TV spots and all this sort of shit. After that movie, I unfollowed all of them. I can't remember their names, but they done really great breakdowns. They were all like new rock stars and stuff like that. Amazing. They do the best, like really, really great breakdowns. Screen Crush was one of them. I used to watch them every time after a Marvel show, after a Marvel movie, DC, whatever, so I can hear their perspectives because they were really great at it. However, one, I don't have the time anyway. Two, I just don't want to hear that shit no more. I don't want to hear any, be it positive or negative, like reactions on it, because it just spoils things for me now, man. I'm just like, you know what? I just want to enjoy it for myself. I don't want to see no spoilers anymore. I just want to go in and just watch it. So I don't even watch no reviews of anyone's, to be honest with you, right now. Yeah, so it's kind of crazy. I mean, the only ones I put more my time from is when I watch the MMA reviews. I'm really more invested in watching that sort of stuff, which me and K West discuss. But yeah, bro. I mean, I guess a lot of it's bandwidth. I don't have time to watch all of that shit. It's so much to watch, bro.
No, exactly. All right, bro. Massive thank you for people who are joining in the live as well. If you guys are joining in, if you're having a conversation, if you've got any questions, drop it in the comment box, guys. Drop it in the comment. We'll double check that and see what's happening. But yeah, sorry, bro. Continue.
Yeah, let's continue. What are we talking about? Luther, the Fallen Sun is in selected cinemas on the 24th of February, man, and then out on Netflix on the 10th of March. I like that. I like that they'll pull it out in cinema if you're gonna want to go enjoy that, and then out on the 10th of March. So this must be a movie. It's obviously not a show.
It's a movie. It's a movie. It's not. Yeah, it's a movie.
Awesome. I think, bro, Idris Elba in that show is just absolutely awesome. So I'm looking forward to catching that one.
Me too, bro. Me too. I love Luther. I think it's a great show. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with this. Andy Serkis is in it. The trailer looked good. Looks like it's going to be a bit more action-packed. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with it. Definitely.
You just reminded me, man. The brothers will be at Middle East Comic Con in Abu Dhabi, and Andy Serkis is going to be there, bro. A few people is going to be there. I didn't buy the premium VIP ticket. They cost quite a lot, man, out here, man. Yeah. He will be there, but you just reminded me. So 3rd of March, no, the 4th of March, I'm going to go down, which is a Saturday. First time in Abu Dhabi as well, so we might go check out Abu Dhabi, but then also check out the Comic Con out there. So hopefully I might be able to, just see what the vibe's like. Maybe hopefully get to know some people out there and stuff like that. So that should be awesome.
Yeah, man, it's all about connecting, bro. Connect. You'll be fine.
That's it. Something else super exciting happened this week, and we didn't even bring up in the beginning, but we will be talking about that in a second. Let's get to it here in a second. Wait. So some other projects that I'm going to be working on or that are coming out in the future is Toy Story 5, Frozen 3, and Zootopia 2. So yes. A couple of good animations there. Toy Story the last one was really emotional, man, at the end of one.
Yeah.
So so a couple of good ones. I've never seen Frozen. I mean, I'm a grown-ass man, so I've never seen that by myself and whatnot. Maybe if I had a little girl or something, I could have watched it with her. But I don't have a girl right now, so maybe in the future. Cool. That movie Plane that we watched, which was actually really intense and pretty good considering of the movie and thinking that it might be just some basic film. It was actually really good.
It was.
Yeah, they're looking to do a sequel called Ship. Get creative with the names and the ideas of it, but Ship, why not?
What, with Gerard Butler?
I believe so, yeah. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I mean, it could be weird if he got demoted from a what do you call it, air pilot to a ship driver. Didn't they do Ship? Isn't Ship that movie?
With Kurt Russell and somebody else.
No, I'm the captain now. Captain, what's that film called?
Todd or something, Captain Todd or something. I can't remember.
Captain
With Tom Hanks.
Phillips.
Captain Phillips. Yeah.
Isn't that the same thing?
Maybe. I'm not sure, bro. I am not sure what they're gonna do with this. Might be interesting.
If they can make it as intense, then why not, bro?
Exactly.
All right, quick before we get into the super exciting stuff, just a couple things I watched this week which are awesome. Physical 100, we talked about that last time. Right, Kibla is so awesome. You need to watch it. It's actually really good. The last episode comes out on the 20th, so I'm looking forward to that. Very intense show. Wu-Tang is back. The American Saga is back for season 3. Bro, I mentioned it to you. You're a hip hop head. You loved Wu-Tang. We still love Wu-Tang or whatnot.
Yeah.
Who I heard are going to be in Hong Kong, man. Freaking out. I'm going to miss out on that. Bro, you will love it. You will love it. I told you. Like, it's like almost like the Avengers, but just seeing these guys, the RZA, the Jizza, You God, Old Dirty Bastard, Method Man, bro. Just seeing all of them, Raekwon and whatnot, and how they form together to just create this epic, like, group, the Wu-Tang, and it just became more than just the Wu-Tang, right? It was more than just the hip-hop. It was a brand, man, that just expanded in the hip-hop culture and the urban culture and everything. So check it out, bro, when you have time. It's really worth the watch.
I will do, bro. Will do.
Godfather of Harlem. Actually, this week's episode didn't. Actually, no, last week's episode. Yeah, there was an episode last week. I don't know why. So that one didn't come out. Last of Us, episode 5. Holy shit. Did you watch that?
No, bro. Catch up time for me.
You're lucky I didn't spoil it for you, man. Another good episode. Again, I can't spoil it for you, but just, how do I pull it, man, without spoiling it? Just another great episode, and just the character building, and then what happens to these characters. They really know how to get the emotions out of in an episode. They've somehow figured out a way to, in an episode, in a 1 hour episode or just a bit longer, to really get you, really to build up a character, get you emotionally invested in this character. And then, like, whatever happens with the outcome of the character just gets you emotional about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, they do a great job about it. And they're still working on, Chef forgot his name, but Pedro Pascal's character and the girl's character. They're still working on their character building, which is even amazing. But just these characters they build into the show, they're doing a great job to just build those characters within an episode and then make you emotionally invested. So I can't spoil it for you because it's actually awesome. I want you to watch it. But do check out The Last of Us. I think it's one of the greatest shows, man. Honestly, it's just so good.
I will do, definitely.
All right, bro. Before we get into Ant-Man, bro, we didn't even mention this. What about the best fucking DC trailer I've ever seen in my life? The Flash.
Fucking hell. That's, bro.
Fucking hell. Bro, I think it got like 92 million views in 24 hours across all platforms and whatnot. No trailer out of DC. Look, Marvel's done they've done their part. This was the best DC trailer I've ever seen, and I've never been so excited. I had to watch it 3-4 times. The goosebumps all over me, but I went downstairs, watch it on the big screen. I would never, that part where you see Michael Keaton and he goes, "I'm Batman," and then the tune comes on, has his little scene, bro, the goosebumps, head to toe, bro. I was just, that was one of the most epic things I've seen. I was like, you know what? For the first time, DC, honestly, you took the throne. You took it. Even from Ant-Man and Quantumania was awesome. We're going to talk about it. I loved it. But when you're talking about the winner of the week, to me, like, man of the match, VIP goes to that trailer because it was absolutely awesome, bro. I was fucking gassed. I couldn't believe, like, I'm like, you guys have killed it. You smashed it. So I can't wait for this movie, man. Man, they done such a great job. My only criticism or only thing is, because this is going to be a great send-off to, I feel like it's be a great send-off to the Snyderverse, right? Because they're moving on from this. They're going to use this movie to reset the universe and start off the new universe, which I'm actually excited to go on and see. What I would have loved them to do, because we saw Ben Affleck's Batman in there, and that made me excited as well. I wish they just finished it off and put Henry Cavill's Superman in there, you know? I mean, just finish it off with him. Give him his last movie. This is the end of the Snyderverse, and let's move on. I thought that would have been amazing. That would have made the fans happy, and that would have been a great send-off to the Snyderverse and all the characters within the Snyderverse. But put that aside, man. Supergirl, she looks amazing. this trailer looks awesome, man. Even with Ezra Miller, whatever happens to him, I hope he's doing better. I know they're trying to get help for him. If they're gonna switch him, so be it. I don't want to cancel anyone. I don't believe in that bullshit. But you know, maybe this movie will make me love him as Flash. You never know what he could do. But yeah, like you know, if this is his last movie, at least this will be a great send-off to the Snyderverse and all the characters in there. That's what it feels like to me. So I wish they put Henry Cavill Superman in there, but what a trailer, bro. What a trailer.
Very good trailer, bro. That was like the MVP of like last week of like the good movies, of the good trailers that we got. So definitely a highlight, bro. And it's probably one of the best trailers that got a lot of views, and it did better than a Marvel one. But it got its hate, bro. It got its fair share of hate, which is a shame as well. We've had some people abuse us on Twitter and TikTok about us liking it and stuff and the rest of it. So I'm like, right, man. Hate, man. Hate. Let that hate out, as David and his crew said it. Let that hate out. It's a shame because we as human beings have not learned still. We've got so much learning to do. You know what I mean? There was an incident that happened a couple of weeks ago, which we didn't mention on the podcast. And, you know, it's a shame, like stuff like this. We're still living in that world, and it's scary because having kids, knowing that, you know what, they're going to have to go through that. They're going to have to listen to this. It's such a shame, bro.
What are we talking about here? Can you mention?
I'm talking about hate, bro. Just talking about hate, bro. Hate.
Well, fuck. I mean, look, anything online again, but I don't watch that shit, man. And I know you do, but man, I stay away from that shit. I stay away, man, because I know people can be hateful and whatnot. And it could really affect people, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm kind of not concerned for you. I hope you got it under control, because it could affect, and I don't want you to be affected by it, by watching it and reading it and stuff. I don't give a fuck, because I know people are cussing me. I know people are disrespecting us. I know people would even want to get racial and all that sort of stuff just to kind of offend you. You know, they'll say anything, whether it's like, it goes from, oh, you're an idiot because you like the Flash trailer, to fuck you, you Bengali Muslim bastard. Like, whatever it is, like, people just want to do it just to get you upset. That's why I don't follow it. I don't watch it. I don't give a shit about it. So listen, if you're in control, do what you got to do, bro. Watch it, read it, whatever you got to do. But if you feel like it's affecting you, bro, please, man, stay away from that shit. Don't look at the comments. Seriously, just ignore the comments, man.
No, bro. It's all good. I've been doing it for long enough. Post and ghost, yeah.
Joe Rogan's advice, man. Post and ghost.
No, definitely. Okay, we went off rail a little bit.
Flash trailer. So
good, bro. So good. Absolutely love it. They brought back the King, the original OG, bro. I can't believe they brought back the original OG, Michael Keaton. I was gonna say Ghostbusting ass Michael Keaton, but it's not. It's Batman 1989 busting ass Michael Keaton, kicking ass in the trailer, bro. He was awesome, bro. He looks awesome. They got the suits. This trailer, like we're going from the Flashpoint. You know, they've taken massive inspiration from the Flashpoint comic books. We're going to be going into different multiverses. Who knows what surprises we're going to get in this movie, bro? I think we're going to get a lot of surprises in this movie. They've only given us the tip of the iceberg, but that's just to get everybody hyped. But I swear, bro, they've got so much more coming to us. They've got so much. So this year, we got a good year and a good amount of movies coming out that's going to just really be like... I always say it, each year, we live in good times where we get content like this. You know, fans that enjoy this content, we're in for a treat.
Listen, I love being a fan of all of it. So I get, like I said, we get double. You know, if you're just a Marvel guy, or if you're just a DC guy, then you have to wait for your movie. But we get all of it. Listen, what you said about possible, you know, extra amazing shit in this movie, bro. I think if you're right, and I think if DC wanted to pull out all the tricks, basically, bro.
Yeah.
Could you imagine just a cameo of Henry Cavill's Superman? I mean, I know they already fucked that one up, but you're still gonna get a massive. You're gonna get people crazy if he shows up, and not just him. If they ever done a scene where you saw Christian Bale's Batman, bro, that's a problem. That's a problem, bro. I'm telling you, bro, I'm telling you, man, if they wanted to, they really wanted to just have that moment that Marvel's had so many times in their movies. Because you've already shown us Michael Keaton. And it's going to be an oh shit moment, an amazing moment in the cinema, and there's going to be a round of applause. Okay, but you've shown it to us. Something that we haven't seen. If you was to just get Christian Bale's Batman in one scene, holy shit, bro. Like, could you imagine a lineup, or even a lineup of Christian Bale, Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, and Ben Affleck's Batman together in one scene just because of some incident? Like, they could do that, and there's a possibility, man. I mean, I believe DC's hiding something from us, man. Don't tell me you gave us all the big, amazing moments on the trailer and exposed it early, which was basically Michael Keaton. Not just him, General Zod, man. I mean, I didn't expect that. So exactly. He's one of my favorite villains. I loved him. He had so much passion for his people. I loved his character. So you already given me General Zod. Okay, another oh shit moment that I was like, holy shit, it's amazing to get him back. If you give me more, man, they need to, man. You can't just give it to us all. You got to give us something else crazy in that movie. And I'm thinking, you know, I got this hopes for a Christian Bale Batman showing up, man, or even a Henry Cavill Superman showing up again as well. But, man, what a great, I don't know, I'm super excited for this movie, man. I'm going to be pumped. I'm taking my day off work, as I do. And I might be home in the UK for that one, bro. So any premieres, I might have to be there. When is that coming out? June something, right?
June, I think, yeah.
And we're planning a trip in the UK, bro, man. So you might have to get me an extra ticket, man. I might have to freaking, you know, premiere this shit. The brothers, man.
Let's see, man. Let's see what they do, man. Warner Brothers got to hook a brother up. They did the Creed premiere. Didn't tell mans, man. I was upset.
Basic. Oh, man.
Even a screening would have been, you know what I mean? But listen, I can't complain. No complaints. Listen, I know you guys are watching. No complaints. Brother's love is a brother's love. Yeah. I am grateful. I am so grateful. I'm telling you, I'm grateful. A lot of people ain't. I'm humble. I appreciate it. But hook a brother up, man. That was the one I was hoping for. But anyway, listen, grateful for any. Just to let people know, got one more screening next week. So keep an eye on the socials. We're doing Cocaine Bear.
I want to watch that, man. I really want to watch that.
Looks jokes, isn't it?
Looks jokes. It's based on a real story. I'm looking forward to that. Apparently, they found like pounds of cocaine in this bear's gut, man. And this thing went psycho. This thing just enjoyed itself, and then I think it died after. But damn, I want to see that.
No, that's cool. But that's what's happening. I can't remember. Was there anything else?
All right. Well, last but not least, is that the phrase? Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. I got a chance to watch it Thursday, but you and Ash got a chance to watch it Tuesday at the first Disney Marvel premiere or screening. How was that experience, bro? Tell me about that.
There we go. Anyway, first of all, shout outs to Marvel UK and Disney UK for the invite. We're so grateful. We're so thankful to give fans an opportunity. I mean, this was the multimedia screening, so they class the podcast as a press. But to be honest, we're just fans that were able to get to see the movie 2 days before it came out. And a great experience, bro. As usual, it's not a UK premiere. This was a multimedia screening, so it's for press. But we got to do some cool stuff. You know, saw some of the cosplayers. We took some pictures in the quantum realm. It was Ash's birthday, so it was a good birthday gift for him. But we... yeah, man, got to sit down, got to chill, got to enjoy this movie in IMAX as well, which was absolutely amazing. You know, so a vast world, bro, you know, the quantum realm, you know, that they talk about. So, but overall experience, bro, we had a great time, bro. Got to see loads of people as well. So shout out to all the people that we saw out there. But yeah, massive. Another shout outs too to Michael, who did an awesome cosplay outfit of Kang, but on the premiere, got to meet Jonathan Majors, which was just an epic moment. So shout out to you, Mikey. But there's so many people, you know, it's the world and industry that we are in is amazing, and we're fans, bro. I'm not a critic, man. You know, I didn't study film. We just watched them and adored them and enjoyed them. So I always say that to people. I'm just a fan. I'm not nobody special. I'm just a fan. I love what we do. I love this pop culture and this and to be able to be a part of that journey as well. You know, I'd never thought that in 20 years, 30 years as a kid, as a 10-year-old, that I'd be saying I'm going to a Marvel screening. You know what I mean? So blessings and prayers and thanks for the opportunity. So great experience. But yeah, no, listen, bro, I had good fun with the movie as well, bro. There's so much to it, bro. But I feel like
Is this a spoiler review, by the way, or yeah, let's spoil the shit out of it.
yeah. Let's go for it, man, because people are spoiling it. But if you haven't seen it, guys, and you want to watch a movie and then come back, then please stop now. Telling you, hard stop now. Come back, listen to it, or come back and watch it. But listen, man. Overall, we get introduced into the quantum realm. I enjoyed it. I had a great ride with the film and the journey that we go on with Paul Rudd as Scott Lang, and then the introduction to Kang, the new big bad for the MCU. You know, I think it was a great start to the to the MCU's Phase 5 and where it's going to head to. I just felt like it felt more connected since they did what they did in this one. But yeah, I enjoyed it, bro, for what it is. It's a movie to get lost in for 2 hours again and get to see the MCU continue, you know. And they're having their ups and downs, bro. But the problem is I don't know. I don't see no problem. I think people see it as a problem. I think critics and fans of the MCU see it as a problem. But as a fan of a moviegoer, I enjoyed it, bro. I was invested. You know what I mean? I'm in. I'm looking forward to seeing where they head with it. But yeah, you know, I've always said it, bro. Rewatchability and it's not catered for a lot of people. Again, remember, these are for kids, bro. So that's why I think fans and critics of the thing. But I enjoyed it, bro, for what it is. I have questions, though. You know, I have my questions, but I thought overall it was a good film to watch.
Yeah, no, I got my questions too. I mean, look, I think it's a mix for kids and adults, really. I mean, I know the movie's been getting shit reviews by the critics, and then the audience reviews on Rotten Tomatoes has been higher and all that stuff. But again, I enjoyed it because, yeah, I thought it was a great beginning to Phase 5, and we're finally moving somewhere with the story. Look, the Phase 4, I'm not saying that they were all shit. I don't think they all were, but there were some that were not great. But you know what? Phase 4 was just, it would have been basic if after Endgame, straight away you move into the next big bad. You're like, well, what you know, these characters, they you know, you don't just move on straight to the next big bad. You know what I mean? Like Phase 4 was about grieving, right? Everyone was kind of grieving and just kind of moving on after this just tragic, catastrophic event of half the people disappearing. You know what I'm saying? So Phase 4 was about how do you move on from that and then slowly move on to Phase 5 and the next big bad out there and whatnot. And maybe because Kang is in control of the timeline or whatnot, he knew when his time was right. Like he knew, now let Thanos do his thing. It needs to happen because I need to come here, whatever it is, right? I don't know. But listen, man, I was super excited to see an MCU movie just connect, because that's what the MCU is for me now. Because if you do unconnected stuff, then I'm a bit like, all right, cool, I'll take it as a separate story. But if you moved on with an unconnected universe, then you're slowly going to lose I'm always going to love it, but that's what the MCU is to me, like a connected universe. I'm always going to expect it to connect. And just to see this, Jonathan Major stole the show for me. Kang the Conqueror was awesome. I mean, he's definitely
so good.
Going to be an Avengers level threat. I thought he looked amazing. I thought the costume looked great. I think he looked awesome. He looked determined. He looked like a serious conqueror, like a determined conqueror. Do you know what I mean? Like that, you know, Alexander the Great and Genghis Khan and whatnot. Someone who knew what he was doing and believed in what he had to do, right? Which is what he was doing. I mean, look, I have questions still. I mean, I'll get to them in a second, but I think MODOK was awesome. I think he was funny. I do think that he got killed off a bit early. I did, not early in the movie, but just early in the MCU. I thought that, you know, he'll be out there still. But I felt, one, they didn't express his intelligence enough, because he's supposed to be super smart as well, right?
That's right.
And he is smart. He is that scientist. What was the character's name again? From Ant-Man
Darren
1.
Clark or
Darren Clark, yeah, Yellow Jacket. I mean, it was him. He's an intelligent person. I just don't think they'll express his intelligence as much. But I do think he had the funniest line, death line ever in the MCU, because I was busted up, bro, when he just forced it. Like at least
I'm an Avenger.
again, spoilers, but at least he was like, at least I died as an Avenger. And I was busted up. And then even Ant-Man and the Wasp were just looking at each other like, okay, sure, yeah, you're in. But I thought that was the funniest line ever, the way he just forced himself in there. But he was awesome. I do think like who else? Bill Murray was awesome, just seeing him in there. I mean, even though it was a short little presence of him. I think what they should have done, and again, sorry, just to go back to the quantum world, what I loved about the quantum world, if you notice, every little thing was a living thing. Their houses were living things, their ships were living, every single molecule or whatever in the quantum world was living. And I thought that was awesome that they concentrated on everything being moving and living and some sort of organism, basically.
Exactly.
So it was like a science fiction movie. It kind of reminded me of like a Star Wars movie, man. Like just the science fiction.
That's
you
right.
know what I mean? Like from that perspective, like this the creativeness of aliens and different organisms and how they look and get drunk and this and that. And it was just actually amazing. I thought it was awesome. Very funny. It wasn't too funny though. That's what I like. Like
no,
the reason why I criticized Thor Love and Thunder, because it was so stupidly funny. When I say stupid, the jokes were not just jokes, they were silly, right? And I'm just like, well, you ruined it. And the whole movie was like that. Whereas this movie, yes, it had its comedic moments, but then Kang, like I love the fact that Kang didn't have a silly comedic moment or whatnot.
That's right.
He's not that guy. Ant-Man, of course, he had his funny moments. MODOK was kind of funny and whatnot. I think also that in the beginning, when Scott Lang was doing his narration of what happened in a little prequel, that should have been Michael Pena, man. You got one of like the MCU's best storytelling narrator flashback guy in Michael Pena in the Ant-Man movies when he does his little scene, and you didn't use them and they weren't even in the movie, which I was little bit like upset about.
Same here.
He would have been the perfect guy to do a little flashback of what happened. And then imagine like, Thanos, but Michael Pena's voice saying, yeah, man, I'm going to slap away the world, whatever, in his little way. Like that would, I'm just like, you had that, the pound for pound best in the MCU of flashback stories, and you didn't use them. I felt like, man, that was something I think they missed to get Pena to do that. But anyway, I mean, I thought the film was just amazing, and it kind of moved forward. I mean, look, with Scott's daughter, I was like, how come everyone's a bloody genius? I mean, fucking hell, like everyone, I'm sorry. Like, it's one of those things where like, okay, I mean, you just because you're kind of smart and then Hank Pym is obviously super smart. He's the one that's the smartest dude out of all of them. But how did your daughter get so smart to create fucking quantum realm technology and trying to find radio signals? And how did your daughter get that smart? I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, well, look, man, your whole family doesn't have to be smart. I'm like, freaking hell, like it's not genetics, man. Like, so those sort of things got to me. That was one of my questions. Again, I think with MODOK, I think it was a bit too soon, and then he really expressed his intelligence. I think with Kang the Conqueror, I think he was awesome. Don't get me wrong, he stole the show. Considering he's already destroyed some universes, considering he knew who Thor was and some of the Avengers were, and he's killed them, I was just a bit like, and it was his suit, right? His suit was what made him super powerful and everything. I was just like, oh man, like you see like a bunch of ants like fucked up your suit, like like you're that powerful. The Avengers couldn't fuck you up in other universes, but a whole bunch of ants fucked you up, and then they killed him off. So I was a little bit like, I know we got a lot of Kang to come, so I'm not concerned about that. I was just concerned about you, like you as an individual. I thought you've destroyed a few different universes to avoid the incursions that can happen. You've killed a bunch of the Avengers. You were familiar with them, and then a bunch of ants fucked you up. I was just a little bit like, how good are you really, or how shit are those Avengers on those other universes that they couldn't kill you and a bunch of ants messed you up? So that was my criticism. I mean, that's my
and I feel like with what they're going to do moving forward, because Kang had a lot of purpose and pain, because Jonathan Majors played this version of Kang really well, that he was so angry that he teared up, like he was that angry. he had a purpose. So the fact that they said at the end that he died, we're going to have to see a different backstory for another Kang on why he hates the universe and why he hates those Kangs. Because I felt like this Kang had more of a purpose moving on forward. And that's what Ash said as well. So we were like, he can't be dead, but they confirmed he died. So I'm like, why are they going to send a different Kang over? You know, so which will be interesting because, you know, you have the post-credit scenes, which are probably the best post-credit scenes we've seen in a long time for it to interconnect.
Long time. Yep.
Very long time. Very long time. They meant something. So, you know, spoilers, guys. And if you're still listening to the podcast or watching it, you got to move now.
Well, it's already been spoiled, so you most probably watch the movie. But anyway, go on.
Oh yeah, that's right. If you're continuing, you lose. So we get Loki at the end of it. You know, you can see the fear in his face. So Loki season 2 we get this year as well, which would be interesting to see because they're going to talk about Kang. We're going to get more Kang. Yeah, it's really good. And then, you know, you saw all the Kangs and what they're thinking of doing with the timeline and the multiverse. I mean, this is the multiversal saga, so we're going to get a lot of wacky, crazy stuff. I mean, we got the quantum realm in this one. We're going to get something different on the next one. We're going to have like some real... This is where Marvel go deep into the wackiness of the Marvel universe. If you're looking at the comic books and you're going to interpret that onto the big screen, we're just going to get bigger, we're going to get wackier, you know. This, bro, like I personally, for me, because a lot of people said they didn't like the CGI and all the rest of it and stuff like that, I thought this was vast, bro. It was massive, bro. Like, you know, this is a whole different universe. But people are yet to be taken away by how shit the CGI was and how bad that was. And I was like, it didn't... What makes it take you out of the movie? If you're going to watch this movie knowing that it's heavily special effect, and you're going to criticize it for that, I don't understand why you're going to the cinema and why do you review movies and stuff like that. So I felt like it was amazing, bro. You know, you took us to another world, a different reality. We saw different people. Like, it was good, bro. I found it good, fun action movie. I wasn't expecting more. I enjoyed Kang, and I love Paul Rudd as Scott Lang, Michael Douglas as Hank Pym. You know, and then you had Michelle Pfeiffer, who plays a very crucial part of this story. She's almost like the number 2 of this story. You know what I mean? The father and daughter stuff, I felt like that lacked. I felt like the movie started off with having it more of a connection with the father and daughter. And there are some scenes I'm like, okay, but then they felt displaced a little bit. But then, you know, like the Wasp, she's just there, bro. She didn't really play a major part like she did in the last movie. So yeah, there's a few things that worked and a few things that didn't. But overall, I had a great time, bro. I thought it was amazing. And Jonathan Majors as Kang stole the show, bro. So I'm looking forward to what they do next. Yeah, that's right. That's my
how comic book accurate did Wasp look? She looked so good. Like they got her
hair
shorter, they got the costume, they got it right. She was awesome. But you're right. When I think about it now, yeah, she was there. Yeah, she wasn't a pinnacle part of the story and whatnot, but she was just there. Yeah, so that's true actually. Jonathan Majors, I think, you know, even at the end, I mean, we've seen 2 versions, well, 3, 4, 5, we saw a couple of versions at the end, but just his acting alone, we saw the version in He Who Remains, which was a different kind of Kang, and then we saw this one, which was more of a determined kind of Kang, and then we saw a couple of other ones. We saw the Egyptian pharaoh one and some other ones and whatnot. I even saw the one in the post-credit scene with Loki, who's a scientist or he was a professor or something like that. I read something about it. I was quickly reading something about it where it was in the comics, where it was a version of Kang who developed a technology company or something like that. Anyway, bro, this guy, Jonathan Majors, is playing so many different characters as one character. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's going to be an amazing performance. And again, who else better to do it than someone like Jonathan Majors? Because this guy,
exactly, bro,
he's just so versatile in his acting abilities. But yeah, he stole the shine. again, like he looked so powerful. I want to know more. I mean, maybe I missed it, but I was just kind of lost on why was you destroying different universes. I believe that from what I understood, that he was trying to stop certain incursions, but why was he so determined to stop these, destroy these other universes and all that sort of stuff? Also, he also said, if you kill me, there's going to be worse to come. He who remains said the same thing. You kill me, there's going to be worse to come. I thought he was talking about Kang the Conqueror, the one we just saw. This Kang the Conqueror said, you kill me, there's worse to come. Who is that worse to come? Is it the lot that we saw in the what do you call it? The Kang gathering? There's a word for it, right? Is it one of them? Or is it someone else? Is there another Kang out there who's really out there to just fuck shit up? Like, is that really Kang the Conqueror we saw? Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? There's so many versions and they keep saying the same thing. You kill me, there's something worse to come. Yeah. What is that worse to come? That's what I love about it. And the crazy thing that I love about it, the worst to come is going to be Kang. Like, do you know what I mean? Like the Kang is telling you, you kill me, Kang, the worst to come is going to come. And that worst to come is a Kang. And I'm just like, it's amazing how just one character is just gonna dominate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
it's gonna be it's gonna be really good, bro. It's gonna be really good, really good. Looking forward to it.
Lots of questions to be answered, man.
Yeah, we got more. But as an overall movie and a different start to Phase 5, I'm in, bro. I'm in, bro. I've got no issues. I suppose that people would say you're easy to please. Yes, I am. I'm happy. I get this content. You know what I mean? We wouldn't have got this content 20 years ago and the rest of it. And I keep saying, be grateful and appreciative with what we get, but we're not all the same. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We're
not all the same. Listen, man, I mean, there's loads of shit that we don't like, but I don't want to talk about that stuff. Bro, I mean, it's been a great week, man. Great week of content. I'm always excited when a Marvel movie come out, or even a comic book movie in general, man.
No, exactly. Same.
Shazam. Same. Next comic book one will be in Shazam. But we got Creed 3 coming out. We got Shazam. We got John Wick 4. There's a few coming out, man. Bro, I need your help with this Warner Brothers thing in the Middle East.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll get on that. We'll get on that. All right, guys, let's wrap up. I got to take the little ones out. So massive thank you again, as always, guys, for the support on the channels and listening to the podcast and watching the podcast. Soon we're going to be moving the podcast from SoundCloud to Anchor, but it will still keep it the same everywhere else, guys. Don't worry about that. And have an awesome week, and we'll catch up with you guys soon. Catch socials on Thursday. We'll be watching Cocaine Bear, so that's the main one this week. But yeah, all right, bro. Have a good one, bro.
Peace out, people. Stripes.
Peace.
Let me quickly get a little Insta picture.